opponent going up against, I believe, yep, that is a Shaggy. My eyes do not deceive me. We join these fine competitors in round 6 of the secondary bracket. The winner of this bout will go into the quarterfinals of bracket 2 to face Mott's.
Now, Lethal, a strong Shaggy player, only so far losing to another former Cracked Media MultiVersus champion in Gritaku. So honestly, not a bad loss. And we're going into the game. Same thing that I said about Shaggy into the Superman. Shaggy has a lot of really strong hits, a lot of good combos. Had a loop, I believe that doesn't exist anymore. I believe it was nerfed out of the game. But you know, Iron Giant's a strong character that's able to break out of combos, knock you away with strong hits with the car, with these strong shoulder bashes, and once you're off stage with the superior air mobility, it's able to just keep you there.
Able to get control of the stage very quickly. A very good use of the EMP in the early stage of this match was able to give him absolute dominance over the matchup, dealing a lot of damage. Looks like they're going for the drop kick elimination, and it is gonna pay off. We'll remind you that now we are back in round 6. It looks like they gave up a stock there. I'm not sure if that was entirely avoidable or not, but we will remind you. Oh, and Shaggy goes for another vertical elimination to try and get that second stock, get a point up. As I continue to try and remind our audience, but they won't let me. I'll do it later. Shaggy's a stock up. Things are moving far too quickly as he is now in Super Shaggy mode. Is he going to be able to hit the kick, or is Iron Giant going for the drop kick? He's able to dodge out of it this time.
I told you, Shaggy has strong hits, strong combos, and Iron Giant's giant body isn't helping him. As he's getting laddered all the way up into the sky. Shaggy agrees. He stays. You go. He will not follow you into that blast zone. As he gets the uppercut, clenching game 1. And I will remind you that we are back to best of 3s, first to 2 games. And as Lethal takes the first game, putting Kalel on his tournament game potentially.
I'm gonna predict a swap to Wonder Woman. It may not happen, but we have seen that Kal-El is flexible, has the Wonder Woman in their repertoire. We might see a swap here. I'm not entirely sure, but that was a very well performed match from Lethal, proving that they deserve to still have a shot in the grand final, still have a shot against Anthos to be our Cracked Media MultiVersus champion.
I mean, as you saw, Shaggy is a strong character, can dish out a lot of damage really quickly and close it out with 1 or 2 reads.
Absolutely, the vertical prowess was more than demonstrated there.
Kal-El might just be in the tank right now, trying to figure out what he wants to do. If he wants to switch, if he feels like the Wonder Woman's a bad matchup, maybe he's trying to ice out Lethal, not letting him get the momentum going into game 2. Going to Sky Arena with no platforms. Again, maybe he feels like it's a fluke, and he can punch back even harder this time.
100%, I think. At this stage in the competition, you're going to play to your strengths. I think both players are going to do that here as we open up in the second round of this bout. Neither able to get a connection. Shaggy finally able to get a little bit of damage in with the bicycle kicks.
I love the little pushes that he's doing with the dash attacks, with the down airs, weak knees.
Absolutely paying off for them in this instance.
every trade coming out in Shaggy's favor. But that wasn't a trade, that was a clean hit as the combo starts. Unfortunately, it looked like a mistake. Oh, it wasn't a mistake. Lethal just waiting for Shaggy to come back.
And just look at the amount of damage Iron Giant is able to deal in just a couple quick moves. Although Shaggy looked like he was looking for a vertical elimination there. The drop kick is going to land. Iron Giant's going to be a point up as they transform into attack mode. The missiles and the energy balls are coming out are very... just not letting Shaggy get any kind of landing here. Trying to dominate with the ground pounds, with what looks like some kind of earth wave. It's very, very strange visual, but they're making it work.
I would have hoped that, honestly, Kalo would have been able to get a little bit more damage onto the Shaggy as the stock count evens up. But it is a 63 point lead for the Iron Giant, but is just getting caught by these down airs over and over again. Oh, tries to go for the read to get the kill, but the EMP breaks Kalel out.
And now it looks like, again, it seems to just be like an aerial fight at this point. Both of these players very good at keeping control of the sky. The drop kick isn't quite going to get the elimination. He misses what looks like the spinning car. Shaggy also gonna miss their own attack. Both are dancing on the ledge of the stage. Oh, Iron Giant able to get the elimination there. Very well done. Very well done. And that was immediately opening up.
Kalel really making sure to keep their tournament life alive by getting the stock first. Was only able to get 20%. Shaggy in a rough position, but Shaggy's getting his momentum started. They're just trading hits back and forth once again. This time Kalel seems to be coming out on top, getting a huge combo, but Shaggy returning the favor. I don't know who's coming out on top. And it's Kalel tying up the game score 1-1.
I was trying to sit here and analyze these guys' performance, but honestly, just the back and forth of both of them, I honestly think that could have gone either way.
They literally were just running at each other and hitting buttons over and over again. It just happened that the Iron Giant got the last laugh. But we've seen Lethal take these games. So it's anybody's game. Loser of the next game is knocked out of the tournament, doesn't have a chance to even attempt to challenge Anthos in grand finals.
I mean, you're absolutely right.
I'm gonna continue interrupting you over and
you
over
mother
again as we're waiting to get into game 3.
I'm trying to be the play-by-play. You son of a gun. And I was going to say, before I was rudely interrupted, Kalel absolutely needed that victory. We could see, just trying to desperately secure the damage. Very good use of the drop kicks to secure whatever kind of kills they could. Able to stay alive in this 6th round of the bracket, bringing it up to that 3rd and final matchup to push towards quarterfinals to face Mott's, to then, push on even further into the semi-finals, to work your way to the grand finale of the tournament. Everything is to play for here. Absolutely everything is to play for.
I mean, the hard thing is that Lethal had a very good chance of taking that game. It was a couple of whiffs. It was 1 or 2 whiffs that really let Kalel grasp the game and honestly rip it out of Lethal's momentum. We go into game 3. I expect another bloodbath, just hit after hit after hit.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a couple of stock trades here, but also it may be a case of both just want to... Yep, I was expecting this from Kalel, just trying to get in with these shoulder dashes with the spinning car, trying to get early damage in, but it looks like it's not going to pay off in this instance.
Just running at each other. Oh, the EMP leading into the second hit, keeping Shaggy off stage. Shaggy able to get a return hit. It's, like I said, a bloodbath, just punching each other in the face. It might as well be a fight club.
I feel like it is in a sense, but the vertical prowess of Shaggy rears its face once again, able to get that elimination from the vertical. A very, very well performed combination, but the EMP once again. And now it looks like they're both in a very dangerous position. Both able to stay alive, and Shaggy once again trying to get control over the situation.
Shaggy trying to build up that percent so that they can get a reliable combo into the kill. But the Iron Giant is just fighting back. Honestly, Lethal is doing a really good job of keeping the Iron Giant in the air where he can get a stray hit.
An incredible elimination there from Shaggy. Not how I thought that elimination would go, but clearly there was a plan there and it paid off. Shaggy at incredibly high levels of damage at 116, but Iron Giant just not able to connect. Even through the EMP, it wasn't enough. The ground pound keeping Shaggy at that low level. Finally able to connect, getting the elimination, but already the Iron Giant is at 60 heat. And the downside of having such large hitboxes is even though your hits are massive, you can take damage from just about anywhere, and we've been seeing that throughout the course of this bout. Iron Giant at 128! Desperately trying to stay alive. Shaggy without a hit on this next stock. There's the elimination. Congratulations, Lethal.